Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, two teams coming in feeling good about how their last game went and want to continue with another win here today. It's the Redskins going up against the Blues. So let's send you up to Chicago, where we'll say hello to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Washington Redskins and the Chicago Blues. Here's the first carry for Matt Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. He's got the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Brandon Mebane in there to get him for a loss of 5. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. 3rd and long for Cousins. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 43. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you pop.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Cousins on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And here are the Chicago defensive starters.
Melvin Ingram is beginning to come into his own as an outside linebacker. Strong, solid, with an excellent first step.
They come up in an offset eye. Cousins. Josh Doxson's got it complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. It's brought in by Doxson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. They come out here in the eye. 2nd down, Cousins surveying the field. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go now.
Here's Cousins. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate with. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding time. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And now a look at the Washington defense.
Xavier Rhodes is a cornerback who does not mind being physical. Whether he's covering passes or coming up in the run game, he's going to be there to make an impact.
Let's go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll look to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Redskins scoop it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. He's got time. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back. And then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. But they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 3rd and short yardage. Cousins. Left side and caught by Flainer. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19.
4th down, Cousins. He's got time in the pocket. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
Come on, let's go. Brad 38.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. A look at Washington as they come. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
One man in the backfield. That's Jones. And a pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Cousins now to throw on first down. Completes it right side to Dodson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And some space here. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of balls.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Looking middle, and that's complete. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense holds here on the final play of the half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Let's go!
Here's Gordon now on the direct snap from center. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball. It doesn't work running the ball. And then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
Let's go!
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside. The 15-yard line. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. One man in the backfield. That's Jones. He'll get the football here. No gain on the play there. Second down.
While there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Surveying the field. Going for the deep ball. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On third down, Cousins. He's going to take another shot here. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Trey Boston. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. But got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Second down following the run. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now Gordon on first down. And some room to maneuver. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, Chicago. Melvin Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And it is now 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Second down, Cousins. Deep drop. Dotson with a grab over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Cousins now from the 50. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Cousins now on second down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Third and long for Cousins. And that is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it brings up fourth down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Returning, it's Benjamin. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Another pistol look here. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use the speed to get there in the run game.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And that is incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and it's third down. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Check. Come on, let's go.
Gordon. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Play clock winding down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Time running out here on the play clock. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down. So now on fourth down, Mike McCoy will send in the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if something there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Second down following the incompletion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Throwing, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal And the Pigs get at the 7-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Here we go! 190! 190!
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, right?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Second down, Cousins. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins finding time. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
3-19!
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. It's complete to Flainer. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Kobe Flainer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, Those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed.
Super toe.
Face mask penalty. And, Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here we go.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Cousins now on 2nd down. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel down formation.
There goes Melvin Gordon. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Melvin Gordon, 93 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're